you very much for your presence. I think you have seen the presentation. You have seen Singapore, Changi Airport, plus there's Mauritius, and we also have a representative from La Bourdonnais Hotel. So I don't know whether you want. I think it's better if you have seen the presentation, we go direct to questions, any questions or any clarifications, or you want more info, don't hesitate, the floor is yours.
Simple question, ticket price.
Okay. Where is he? I think the commercial managers outside with the press, with the NBC TV, but as soon as he come in, we'll give you all the details. I think you want to know the price, including all the taxes, how much it costs to go to Singapore. What I can tell you is that we have one flight to Singapore direct, but we have two other flights via KL. And from KL, you can go either by coach, or by air, or by train. No, it's a train. Stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's good to know for them.
Yeah.
So you have free frequency per week to go to Singapore. It's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And the Monday flight is direct. The Wednesday and Friday flight is via KL. And all the flights leave late in the afternoon to arrive the following morning. So it's a good schedule time so that you don't waste one night. By the time you come in Singapore, you can check in, and then the cost of the package goes down because you're saving on that one night. Right? Any other questions? Any questions, sir? The Mauritius-Singapore flight is around 8.5 hours because we go via KL. Not in the pipeline for the time being, but depending if there is a demand, because we used to go direct, so it might be restored, but it's all depend on demand. Maybe you'll say what we hope to achieve with this event. We hope that the local travel trade would be better equipped with information on Singapore, like you have seen in the presentation. And the best part is to show Changi's airport the connectivity and the hub, or I would say for Mauritians, the gateway to visit Asia. You have seen how many flights per week. If you need more info later during cocktail or dinner, you can talk to Lisa. She has the figures, but I can tell you with so many terminals now, and we forgot to say, I think there's a fourth terminal that is going to be open in 3-4 years. So imagine 4 years. In 4 years, there will be a terminal 4 in Singapore. I can tell you last week I was lucky to be in Singapore, and it was sure. Maybe for the press, you want to know about the attractions. The famous one, like we saw, is the Big Eye, which is the highest, which is very new. The Marina Sands, very new. What else we had? And Sentosa, Universal Studio, the River Safari, and quite a few. Any questions? Shoot, no problem, just ask, and then or later we'll give you. I know you have seen the presentation, everything was there, but still might be we miss or you need some info, and we are here for help. The questions?
Yes. Concerning Singapore waiting motions, where will it be held and
so basically, just to reiterate, Singapore Week is we're running a Singapore food festival, which, as I mentioned, is going to be a buffet running downstairs in our main restaurant, Lascaux. The focus from our side, from tomorrow, is really just on the Singaporean food, working in conjunction with Chef Tan, as well as our chefs have teamed up to bring some of Singapore's more favourite or traditional dishes through, to expose them to local Mauritians. Give everybody an opportunity to see what the food is all about. Did that answer your question?
Is it lunch and dinner? Or
yeah, I beg your pardon, for lunch and for dinner. The buffet is selling for 900 rupees per person. And there's a big selection of all sorts of bits and pieces that include starters, main course, desserts, as well as treats in between. Okay.
So it's 900 rupees?
Yeah, including tax.
Including taxes?
Yeah.
For both lunch and dinner?
For both lunch and for dinner, yeah. Yeah, and as I said, every 3 days we're changing it, so you can come to the first one and 4 days' time come back for a completely different buffet. It's a whole new experience.
So it's like a rotation?
Yeah, it's going to be on a rotation basis.
It won't repeat itself? From?
Until the 15th of June.
Unfortunately.
You get Singaporean pianists. Yeah, no, look, Chef Tan is going to be very involved with the buffet. He's going to be available to chat to and to interact with the guests.
Maybe just to add, the kind of food that will be on offer during the food festival is really the street food of Singapore. I think one of the slides that Louisa covered in her presentation just now talked about eating at a hawker center. A hawker center basically is the place where locals go and eat. It's basically where you get, and these are all street food that it's noodle dishes, for example, and rice dishes, for example. We are very proud of our street food, because this street food tradition has been with us ever since Singapore came into existence, and it's actually a mixture of, our cuisine is a mixture of cultures. It's a mixture of Chinese food with Malay food with Indian food, and so it's all the flavors mixed together into something very unique. So later I hope you enjoy tasting it. Yeah.
Anything else? Or we go direct to the cocktail and taste the food. Okay, what I can tell you. Okay. So you wanted to know the airfare to Singapore. It's 23,000 rupees, including all taxes. 23,000 rupees.
Around 25,000. All taxes included.
With the service fee, okay, including all the fees. So let's put it around 25 because it depends on the rate of the Singapore dollar because of the airport tax. If no more question, I would like to thank you very much for your presence, and we rely on you to pass on the message for Singapore, because in the meantime, I'm also trying to get a press trip. So one of your colleagues will go, Mauritius is here, we'll discuss with Changi Airport and Singapore Tourism Board, and might be we'll have to go and see the visu